Hey guys, what's going on? I just wanted to go through, I got into a game of League of Legends on the PvE, and I just wanted to show you guys the new interface and new items, and this guy's just said that they don't really care if I'm gonna go AFK and show you guys the items. So I'm gonna do that now, and actually, before I do that, and show the new awesome shop, just I'll go over some interface changes. So largely, you can tell that all this is different. Like everything is different, and they added a cool little new, I guess, template to the game. So this is kind of shrunk down, like your XP bar is shrunk down, and this is a change that I really like. So right here, now you can see like these little green lights means uh, that your I guess your teammates, sorry, they have their ultimate ready, which is really awesome that you can see that now and kind of work with your teammates. So I don't know. I think that's a really good change. I think that's going to be awesome for team fights and stuff. Um, and then so into the items here, and I'll be going through each item. So a lot of the elixirs are gone now. Um, so now all there is just the elixir to fortitude, which is health and attack damage. And there must be... Oh yeah, okay. So if I click all items, okay, there we go. So the new items are Crystalline Flask. Consumes a charge to restore 100 health and 40 mana over 10 seconds. Unique passive starts with 3 charges and refills each time you stop by the shop. So this is going to be a really good item, I think, for supports mostly. For supports and I don't know, I guess just for early laning, because it is really cheap. So anyone that uses health and mana, this is going to be great. Even just having health, like, this will be a really nice item. They did away, as I was saying within some of the other videos, they did away with Meki Pendant, and did they do away with the Regrowth Pendant as well? I guess they did. So Meki Pendant and Regrowth Pendant are gone, and now it's the Rejuvenation Bead and the Fairy Charm, and these build into everything that they would have before. And then, of course, so changing the prices of things a little bit. So Philosopher's Stone is only 700, and as you can see, now this is going to be a bit more of a more commonly seen. Oh, and they changed the health and stuff on there too, so a lot of the stats are changed on these items. And on top of that, they got rid of Heart of Gold, as I was saying in a previous video. So I will click on these one by one to see the stats specifically. So now there's only a Elixir of Fortitude and an Elixir of Brilliance, and I thought that was weird. I was like, there wouldn't be just a health one. And so now the Elixir of Agility, I think it is gone. So you can see here, I think this gave 15% speed. Yeah, so a lot of these items have totally different stats now. So that's the same. That's the same. And a lot more things are building into different stuff now. Like I know this built into a lot of these things, but and that's the same. Yeah. So, and is this change? Your basic attack steal 15 plus 10% of your ability power as bonus. So yeah, a lot of these items are just totally different. Because I know that wasn't like that before. So that's cool. Nearby invisible units, yeah, that's the same. Ruby Crystal's the same. Okay, so now this is the thing with Doran's Blade, and so they've changed this. So your basic attack restores 5 health now each time you hit an enemy. It doesn't give lifesteal, it's just a flat health bonus. Yeah, it's just a flat health bonus now. Tear of the Goddess. And this is still the same, except the cap is now changed. Madrid's Razor is the same, except maybe a little bit more. Was it 200 bonus magic damage before? I think it might have been. So the Sightstone, unique passive, ward refresh, starts with 4 charges and refills each time you return to the shop. Ghost Ward, consumes charge and place an invisible ward that reveals the surroundings. So this is the one item that I was talking about. And you can have 2 wards. So you get 4 charges. Oh, and it gives 100 health too. So you get 4 charges, but you can only use 2 at a time, which I think is pretty fair, because if you could just constantly be popping 4 wards at a time. So basically you can use 2, wait till they're gone, use 2 again, and then peace out back to the base or back to the pad and grab it up. So there's our Philosopher's Stone. A Spirit Stone, oh, damage dealt to monsters.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
So damage dealt to monsters increased by 15%. So this is going to be kind of like a jungler item. That's pretty cool.
Shut down.
So it's like a combination of a Philosopher's Stone. So it's like a sustaining jungler item. But I guess 15% damage, that it scales well, I guess, is the point
An enemy
of that. Avarice Blade now gives 4 gold every 10 seconds. And gain an additional 2 gold every kill. So that's really cool. And I should go through the... I might check that really quickly after this game to see if they've added the new passive, or I think it's kind of a passive, to the utility tree. So gain an additional 2 gold for every kill. So that's kind of cool, I guess. Kindle Gem is the same. Blasting Wand, Chalice of Harmony, increase your mana regen by 1%. Yeah, so that's the same. And now, so these aren't like +2, so this is just a flat, oh, this is just a flat number now with boots. As opposed to like a +2 or something like that, it just gives you a flat number. So that's cool.
An enemy has been
Recurve Bow, ooh, that got a nerf. That got a big nerf.
double kill.
'Cause that used to be 50, I think. So that, I wonder if that means all the numbers did too. Blocks 10% of the damage from basic attacks, that's the same. And Giant's Belt. So there's a lot of price changes going on, you can see here in the game.
Legendary.
Boots and mobility. Enhances these boots. What? So you can enhance your boots now. Enhance these boots to have an additional... That's cool. 45% movement speed, increased to 105 movement speed when out of combat. And now, can you do that with... You can do that with all the boots now. That's really cool.
Double kill.
So you can enhance these boots to have home guard bonus. Whenever you are at a fountain, you gain full health, mana. Oh, so is this depending on game type, I guess? Wow, that's really cool. I didn't even know about that at all. So that's really awesome. Allied champions running towards you gain 8% movement speed, so that's kind of like a tanky beast. Nearby minions gain 25, so that's kind of like, oh, so like kind of like pusher boots, like for pushing towers. Whenever you deal damage with a single attack or target, you gain 12% bonus movement speed that decays over 2 seconds. Your teleport, flash, and ghost summoner spell cooldowns are reduced by 25%. Wow. I can see that getting horde for sure. And then that one just increases it even more. Oh, but that's really cool. I like that. That's a good touch-up to make boots kind of a better thing later on into the game. That's really awesome. So Ionian boots, 15% cooldown reduction. That's the same. Warden's mail, sorcerer's shoes, zeal, and maybe that got nerfed a little bit. Oh no. Oh no, darn. Oh yeah, so maybe can I reconnect to the game? I hope so. That would suck. Darn, I guess I got too into the into the items and got disconnected. So hopefully that picks up quickly and I can show you the rest of the list. Otherwise I'll have to do this all again. Come on. Yeah, but that's really cool. I really, really like that touch to the boots. I didn't know about that until checking into this. So that's really sweet that they made that, because I don't like boots were so necessary that you couldn't not take them. But like the benefits weren't like, you know what I mean? Like a $1,200 item doesn't exactly say like 50-minute or 40-minute game piece, right? So I think that's really cool that they made it so now you can buff your boots up. Like that's a really cool touch. I like that a lot. And the fact that there's different ones, it's not just like a couple generic ones. Um, I really like that a lot. I think that's a good touch, and I didn't see that because I've been a bit busy, so I haven't been able to keep track of all the updates that they've been making. But I'm really liking where they're going with this. But I did jungle there for a little bit, and like it is hard. Like the big monsters, um,
An
the
enemy
big
has been
monsters
slain.
really kill you. So I'll try to go over this quickly as they are going through this pretty quick. So
An
Catalyst the
ally has been
Protector
slain.
uh,
An enemy
is
has been
largely the
slain.
same. Sword of the Occult. Your champion gains 5 attack damage per stack, receiving 1 or 2 stacks for kills,
An enemy
and
has
half
been
that for
slain.
assists. 20
Your turret
stacks,
has
you
been
get
destroyed.
15% movement speed. So Mage's Soul Stealer, and that is the same Ruby Sightstone. Oh, so is this... Oh, that's cool. So that builds up into... Oh, cool. So they actually made that so that it progresses later on. Starts with 5 charges and refills each time you visit the shop. Consumes a charge, and you may have 3. Okay, so that's really cool. I really do like that. So that's basically... this is basically going to be a huge support piece. I mean, this is going to be like a staple support piece. So I noticed that
An
they are
enemy
making a
has been
lot more
slain.
staple pieces in this game now,
An enemy has been
which is
slain.
really cool
Double
for
kill.
supports largely because, I mean, you need wards early game or all throughout the game, and this is just going to help you out hugely. Like, you'll save a fortune now, which is nice because Heart of Gold is gone. And I got that on pretty much like you can pretty much put that on any support to stay alive longer, and that's why they were saying that. That's why they wanted to get rid of it. This is an awesome change. So Brutalizer now builds into
An
the Black
enemy has
Cleaver,
been slain.
which is so
An
sick
enemy has been slain.
because like this is really going to change things up for AD carries. I really like that. Um, I just think that's going to be awesome. So Hex Drinker is largely the same. Phage largely the same. Did they change that? No, that's the same still. So BF Sword. BF Sword is now cheaper, but is that less? What is this? I guess I'll get to it. Ah, cool. So Cage's Last
An
Breath.
enemy
Gain
has
an
been
additional
slain.
4 gold every 10 seconds. Unique Aura Mana Wart.
Double
Nearby
kill.
allied champions gain 4 mana or 6 mana regen per 6 seconds. Active. Surround an ally with a blizzard for 4 seconds that slows nearby enemy movement speed by 30 to 60%. Oh, by 30% and on a 60-second cooldown. So that's pretty cool um, for those like utility-based characters. So you can really see that they're helping out utility characters a lot,
Your team
or
has destroyed a
utility characters,
turret.
support characters. So that's awesome. And I'll try to speed this up
Killing
again
spree.
because they're gonna go through there pretty quick. So Wraith Caller, 50% ability power, 30% magic resist.
Dominating.
Summons 2 invulnerable ghosts for 6 seconds to seek the 2 nearest enemy champions. If they touch an enemy
Rampage.
champion, they slow his movement speed by 40% or reveal him for 2.5 seconds. And that's a 2-minute cooldown. That's pretty huge. So I'll see if I can
Team
just go
has
through
destroyed a
the
turret.
new items because they're plowing on through.
Your team
Kills or
has
assists have
destroyed
this
an enemy.
item's cooldown. Or have, yeah, okay, kill or assist. And gain 100% attack speed and 100 critical strike chance for 4
Your
seconds,
team has
or 3
destroyed an
critical attacks.
inhibitor.
While this item is on cooldown, it does not give attack speed. Oh, and so it has 40% attack speed base. And it's only a 25-second cooldown, though. That's really cool. Shirelia's Aegis of the Legion, relatively the same. Morella, I don't know why they... What? Morella Nomicon? Dealing 40... Dealing magic damage to any champion below 40% health inflicts grievous wounds for 4 seconds. Oh, really? So that's just like a passive now, eh? That's crazy. That's really cool. So it's like the Ignite, like the utility part of Ignite.
Killing spree.
Mikael's Crucible, 300 mana, 40 magic resist, 9 magic resist, increase your mana, removes all stuns, roots... Oh, so this is like Shirelia's. Oh no, removes all stuns, roots, and slows on an ally and heals them. Oh wow, that's awesome. So they're really making a ton of like support-oriented, kind of healer-like
Your team has destroyed a
pieces.
turret.
Spirit of Spectral Ray, 30 ability power, 15 mana regen per second, 20% spell vamp, 50% cooldown. Wow, 50% cooldown reduction, damage dealt to monsters increased by 24%. So this Hunter's Machete is really building into a lot.
Legendary.
And I don't know if I'll be able to get through all of these.
Double
Spirit of the Elder Lizard, 50 attack damage and regeneration, damage dealt to monsters by 20%. Basic attacks and non-periodic spells damage.
Your team has
So that just gives
destroyed
that
a
buff of the Spirit of the Elder Lizard.
turret. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Nearby allies gain 10 health regen per second,
Killing spree.
and nearby allied minions deal 15% increased damage. Wow, that's really strong.
Legendary.
Transforms a nearby siege minion. Oh, cool. Oh, so the game is done.
Victory.
Darn, I wish I could have gone over those items. If not, then I'll make a part 2 to this and make an annotation which you can check it out. And one thing I want to check really quickly is if they changed that utility tree, if I can see that yet. Yeah, so these are all changed as well. Oh my gosh, this is super awesome. Okay, so maybe I'll stop this video here and I'll make a part 2. Yeah, okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to stop this here, and I'm going to make a part 2, and I'll put an annotation of that so you guys can see all the changes, and I'll go through all these skill trees as well. Okay, so I'm going to pause this, and I'll do a part 2.